In today's video, I want to break down a coloring book brand that's quietly pulling in about $21,000 every single month. What makes this brand interesting isn't just the money, but how they're doing it. If you are already creating coloring books or thinking about getting into the space, this breakdown is going to be extremely valuable. I'll walk you through what they're doing differently, why it works, and most importantly, how you can apply the same strategy to your own business. Brand overview. The brand we're analyzing today is called Mirror Luna. What's wild is that they don't even have a proper author profile. No photo, no bio, no personal branding at all. Yet despite that, their books are ranking incredibly well. Their bestseller rank across multiple titles is very strong, which immediately tells us one thing: the product itself is doing the heavy lifting. At one point, one of their books held the top spot. That title has since been overtaken by another book in their catalog, Cutie Serial Killers, which is now their best performer. Using revenue estimation tools, we can see that the brand is currently sitting around $21,000 per minute on. And honestly, that number has been higher in the past. With Q4 approaching, here is a strong chance this brand spikes again. Breakdown of the core product idea. Their second biggest hit is cozy crime scenes. And this is where things get really interesting. On the surface, it looks like a cute, comfortable, cozy coloring book for adults. It leans heavily into the bold and easy cozy art style, which is extremely popular right now in the adult coloring book market. But here is the twist. Instead of sticking to safe or wholesome themes, they introduce crime scenes and dark humor. Not terrifying horror, but a strange mix of cute, funny, and slightly disturbing imagery. Some of the illustrations are actually pretty dark. Animals are shown danger, hurt, or in the middle of crime scenes. Yet the art style stays soft, cozy, and approachable. That contrast is exactly what made this book stand out, and it worked. The book exploded, generated significant revenue, and opened the door for what came next. Scaling through series. After the first book succeeded, they didn't stop. They followed up with the second book, then a third, then a fourth, turning the concept into a full series. They also released Cute Serial Killers, which continues the same formula. Once again, it's the cozy aesthetic blended with a darker subject matter, and once again, the market responded positively. One of these books is pulling in between $154 and $214 per Dalton Y, while another brings in around $69 to $85 daily. That's several $1,000s per minute on from just a couple of titles. Understanding the audience. When you look at the reviews and the artwork, something becomes very clear. A lot of adults who enjoy coloring books also enjoy true crime content. Podcasts, documentaries, and crime stories are incredibly popular, especially among the same demographic that buys adult coloring books. So blending cozy coloring with crime themes isn't random. The audiences overlap. Yes, the images are dark, but the people buying these books want that edge. It gives them something different from the endless stream of cute animals and repetitive cozy scenes. That overlap explains why this unusual combination works so well. Advertising and visibility. From a marketing standpoint, the brand keeps things simple. They're running Amazon ads targeting highly relevant keywords. Around 90 fake keywords, including phrases related to crime scenes, true crime coloring books, adult coloring books, and murder themed searches. They're also targeting the massive, high-volume generic terms, which helps them stay visible even in competitive searches. On social media though, they're barely active. One post, that's it. Most of their traction seems to come from other creators who picked up the book organically and shared it. Because the concept is unique, it spread naturally on platforms like TikTok and Instagram without the brand having to push aggressively. Why this brand really succeeded at its peak? This brand was making closer to $40,000 per minute on, possibly more. The biggest reason they succeeded wasn't ads, branding, or even volume. It was first, mover advantage. Before this, the cozy coloring book niche was dominated by harmless themes, cute animals, peaceful rooms, calm activities. No one was combining cozy visuals with crime scenes. Mirror Luna did it first, and when you are first, you don't compete on price. You don't compete on ads. You own the idea. Why copying fails in coloring books? Here is an important insight about the coloring book market. Customers don't want to color the same type of image forever. If every page looks similar, boredom sets in quickly. People rotate styles. They move from animals to people, from cozy scenes to abstract designs, from cute to dark and back again. That's why simply copying what's working rarely leads to long-term success in this niche. By the time you release your version, the audience has already moved on. Originality matters more here than in many other low-content categories. The real strategy, style plus theme. The secret isn't reinventing the wheel, it's combining what already works. You take a proven style, like bold and easy cozy art, and pair it with a fresh theme. The style stays familiar, the theme feels new. That theme can be anything. Crime, cats, horror movies, Japan, nostalgia, food, mindfulness, holidays, or even multiple themes layered together. That's how books like Cozy Japan, Cozy Eras, Silly Crimes, Horror Cats, and Veggie themed cozy books succeed. You are not creating something random. You are remixing proven ideas into something the market hasn't seen yet. Production and outsourcing. Creating a book like this isn't complicated. If you are an illustrator, you can design it yourself. If not, you can outsource the entire project. There are freelancers who specialize in cozy art styles, and a full book typically costs $300 to $400. You simply provide the theme and direction, and they handle the rest. Marketing stays straightforward. Amazon ads, light social presence, and letting a strong concept do the heavy lifting. At the end of the day, success in coloring books comes down to ideas, not aggressive marketing, not complex branding. The brands that win are the ones who spot trends early, combine ideas creatively, and move fast. That's the real lesson behind this analysis. I hope this breakdown helped you think differently about coloring books and niche selection. Even though my main focus is high content books, I still find coloring books incredibly fun, especially when you are creating something original. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.